Alright, we're here with the Persona event. Okay. So, I'm actually pretty excited for it, but I think for NIKKE, when they drop like main chapters with like a collab, I look forward more to the main chapters. So although I'm excited for the collab, I'm still more excited for the chapters. Hence why I'm gonna do the event first, so I can let at least so I could do the event tomorrow. The story chapters tomorrow. So we'll do that, and then so we'll do the event first today, and then tomorrow we'll do the story chapters around this same time. What time is it? Like 9:30 PST. So yeah, that'll be the plan. Then I'm still gonna be playing Shadow. That'll just be more towards the afternoon. But yeah, I am familiar with Persona. I played P5, P5R, I played P4 Golden, and right now I am playing a P3 Reload. And I'm currently like in December, so I'm pretty deep in the game already. Actually, once I'm done with Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm planning on playing Persona 1 and maybe Persona 2, because I know that's a two-parter. I don't know if I want to go back to back with 30-hour games, and I know Persona 2 is split into two parts as well. But yeah, so I am familiar with the IP, of course. And before that, I even played SMT5 on stream. So yeah, I'm familiar. Like I said, I'm okay with the P5 pick. P3 I was expecting Aegis, so that's not too much of a surprise to me. P4 I was expecting Makoto. No, not Makoto. Fucking, I'm stupid. What's her name? Naoto? Yeah, Naoto. I don't know why I said Makoto. Just because probably they're both blue color schemes. Yeah. So I was actually surprised the person we got is who we got. I still think that's kind of a surprise, but it's whatever. Yukiko is alright. Alright, let me go ahead and just switch over to the game. Bum, bum. Take off my Spotify. Back in here. Volume good. Alright, let's go ahead and just start the event. I did just use, still had 400 tickets. I did burn 200 just on Makoto, so I did get her. Whee! I'm still kind of disappointed they didn't get like the English cast, but it's whatever. I figured we were, since considering that we got Resident Evil, but it's okay. Because, well, with games, if English is an option, I usually play in English, because, well, what you can see right here that I play in English here, and it's mainly because, especially like fighting games, you don't have like really subtitles in the middle of the fight, and I like hearing what they say sometimes. I like hearing like what their dialogue is in the middle of the fight, or in the middle of things happening, because not everything will be translated, right? So that's why I like playing games in English. Anime, it goes either way. I usually watch it sub because it comes out first for the new stuff, but I go either way. I'm not a big, I'm not that picky with it.
Let's go play in the
So
water, Prince.
let's go ahead and just start it. Boop. Oh, they added this. That's pretty cool. Oh, they even added the P5 layout too. Oh, even the text box. Oh, it's not voiced? Next up, an update on the mysterious case of people suddenly falling unconscious. For the past few days, reports of these incidents have been coming in from all across the arc. The number of victims continues to rise. According to eyewitnesses, the victims suddenly collapsed and lost consciousness without any warning signs, and many of them have yet to wake from their comas. Doctors have found no signs of physical trauma, poisoning, or any other obvious abnormalities. Wait, what's the... This is sounding more... Well, in P5, I don't remember if they fell into comas. I know they kind of just became shut in, but I don't remember if that was the case. But it's sounding more like the P3 thing with apathy syndrome. But I don't know. It appears as though only their consciousness was suddenly cut off, almost as if someone flipped a switch. The central government has stated that it is devoting all available resources to uncovering the cause of these incidents. but so far no significant progress has been made. Oh, but then they could have just, yeah, never mind. They could have just taken him out like that. Never mind. I forgot. Oh, like, what do I say? How do I say without spoiling? Do people? I won't say anything. With the whole the mystery murder man that happened in P5, they could have been that. I'm surprised this one's not voiced though. Like I thought this one would have been voiced. So, is this one not like a two-parter? Is this just a normal mode and hard mode thing? Hey, Rabbi, pass me that soda, will ya? Sure. Ooh, I don't know if I like that though. The kyung. Meanwhile, reports continue to come in from across the arc with mysterious noises, unexplained voices, and sighting of the black monster. Authorities are also investigating whether these incidents are connected to the case. Rappy drops the soda bottle. Looks like my hand slipped. Oh, this is pre-current events too. They're not in their. Why am I forgetting the name of it? They're not in their overspec fits. Let's hear what people on the streets have to say. My friend suddenly just spaced out. It was like he was on some sort of drug. No, it was more like something had possessed him. Yeah, like something had taken a hold of him. I think it was a shadow. It was right in front of me, but all I could make out was this blurry pitch black outline. I don't really remember what it looked like. I was too shaken up. Oh yeah, Rappy's afraid of ghosts. You scared? No. You're scared, aren't you? I said no. So you're scared. You too, Commander? Jeez, everyone's been freaking out over that lately. People just suddenly keel over and everyone starts panicking. Did you see it yourself? Yeah, I wasn't at all. No, it has to be like apathy syndrome in P3. Because they're not actually dying. Luckily, there was a hospital nearby, so I took a look at them. You should be careful too, Commander. It could be something contagious. A mysterious infectious disease in an enclosed space? That sounds like the opening of a disaster movie. Get about 28 days and won't all those people get back up and start attacking everyone? That doesn't scare me. Because you could just take them all out? Yeah, if bullets work on it, there's nothing to be afraid of. Come on, Rappy, you're so cold. The whole point of that genre is that the person who was laughing and joking with you just moments ago suddenly turns. And you hesitate because you can't bring yourself to pull the trigger. What would you do if the commander got turned? Rappy looks at me. Raw. I stagger towards her. It's not funny. Rappy flinches and slowly relaxes her body. I don't think I could do it. See? Even if he becomes one of the undead, Master's still Master. Deep down, he's still the same person. That's a weird way to put it. Come on, guys. Enough with the gloomy talk. Let's just enjoy our time off. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I guess they didn't voice it because then it would be clashing with the English and the JP voices. After 3 of them head to bed, once again, we're bringing you an update on the ongoing stream of unexplained loss of consciousness cases. The incidents. TV is still reporting ominous news, so I turned it off. Oh, it's not a rendition, it's just a straight song from it. Kinda sad about that. I was expecting like a little remix of it. Or Phantom! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Login stamp. Yeah, 14 days. Oh no, there is a part 1 and part 2. Yeah, I'm just surprised it's not voiced. Who this? Citizen. Okay, we're getting some songs. They'll most likely play it, right? Throughout the event. We get these. Coordinate operation. I'm not gonna do that here. This is glowing to me. Oh, it's like an actual whole separate area? feel like this one has the P3 influence. That's cool that they have separate sections though. Oh yeah, definitely. And they even called it dorm. Oh, I'm just exploring the map right now. Oh, let me get energy. Midnight NIKKE, gotta save. Better. What else is oh, this is interactable. Please follow the dorm rules. Do they have a person? Do they have a P4 influenced area? Here, apparently someone in the classroom next door has lost consciousness. It's terrible. Don't we have tests coming up? Should really go to school for a while. Let's get to the last one. Bop. Oh, this is straight up. This is Tartarus. Yeah, it's just straight up. Rays of Shadows, large work of art by an artist from the wait, what? Large work of art by an artist from the Ark who has been looking into different ways to represent the night. I guess this is this really their only does it change music when you approach the side? Oh, that's kind of tragic. P4 snubbed. Unless there's like another area that unlocks after. Alright, let's go ahead and do this challenge real quick. Bum bum bada bum bum bum. Oh, I guess the limo. That could also be referencing P4. Let's go with like, do I have an electric? What does it change music? And then Makoto was fire if I remember correctly. So it's not like it'll matter if I put her in or not.
We're not gonna have time to change before we go.
Actually, I don't usually use Way.
During real battles. Watch my back, okay?
Is her cooldown reduced with the item? Or is it still 40 seconds? I kind of want to use Rosanna now, actually. I can use them both. Rosanna.
Natural that you would need my help in times like this.
I think you're 40-second as well, right? Yeah. This is just a. I need to get her favorite item. I still don't have it. Haven't worked on her at all. The only one I have is Rosanna's, because I'm waiting to be able to finish this one, the last one, and then I usually move to the next one. But I might get impatient. Plays. Man, everyone's a 40-second. What the fuck? All right, I know a leg isn't. A leg I think is just a 20-second if I remember correctly. Yep. Who haven't I used in a minute? I think I've used K. You know what? Aron. Why not? It's the first one, so it's not like it could be hard anyways. It should be able to go through all of them regardless. Skip.
Let's have some fun.
Oh yeah, I forgot leg just starts you off with burst. Oh, they even changed this. That's neat. Oh, they even have like their health bars like that. That's cool.
simple mission.
Okay, that's that one. Let's go ahead. What's going on here? Double fingers, attention to detail. Oh, I guess the scooters could also be a P4 thing. They want to intentionally, I say. Alright. Where's the first one? Over here. Oh, never mind. They have some tension here. This whole portion is P4. Oh yeah, this is P4. I guess they just didn't have like a little location for them. Alright, let's have Makoto center.
Go, Miranda, go! I'm ready. Off I go, Timmy.
Guess it doesn't really matter anyways.
Is it time for me to take the stage?
Alright, alright. Several days later. Excuse me. What you coming through there? Is there some reason I shouldn't use the door? I was just expecting you to pop in through this floor or ceiling. Went to use away at the moment, so I was unable to use the secret passages. Yeah, but still. Phantom is in full Phantom Thief mode, mask and all. Seems I can't fool you after all. The truth is, everyone's already prepared. Okay. What else? A Phantom Thief mission, naturally. The only one who's a Phantom Thief is Makoto's. I'm assuming Makoto's the first one we meet. Indeed, even on days when the Thieves of Justice are inactive, there are still reports of Phantom Thief sightings. At first, I dismissed it as mere coincidence, but... Phantom shows me her phone. It looks like someone posted on a forum saying they saw a Phantom Thief. The picture's pretty blurry. That's because it's a screenshot of a video. Phantom plays the video. The footage is dark and out of focus. It's hard to make out. But what looks like the silhouette of a person is leaping from one rooftop to another. Is that a NIKKE? There's no way to know, however. Phantom pulls up a website. What matters is that there have been numerous sightings. This doesn't look good. Exactly. So... Phantom slips on her mask. I must determine whether this person is truly worthy of being a Phantom Thief. That night, on a rooftop in the Ark. Hi, Quenty. We've been on a stakeout for 3 hours. No Phantom Thieves detected. I glance over at Phantom, who's calmly looking out over the Ark Street at night. Don't worry, they'll appear soon enough. If the rumored Phantom Thief is genuine, then there are only so many routes they can take. You got that right. The Ark may be big, but there are only so many routes you can take across the rooftops. We're right in the middle of them, so chances are... Oh, Morgana's here. I'm actually surprised. Is this the first time they introduced or they brought in characters? No, because the Chainsaw Man had... No, did the Chainsaw Man have Denji? I don't remember. Oh, then the Nier event had... Never mind. The Nier event also had us not like the character that they had for the event. No, was he there? I don't remember. But I do wish they did more. Like, you know, they brought these characters in. Like, hell, I wouldn't have minded if Morgana and Teddy were like the SR too. Like, they were just working together on some stupid shit. Kind of like how they have Pascal. Two suspicious looking figures land in front of us. They're here. Huh? What the? Don't be alarmed. We're Thieves of Justice. Don't move, this is the ACPU. Miranda steps forward and flashes her badge. You're under arrest. Miranda, wait. You mean we're not arresting them? It's only been a day and they're already on to us. Are the cops here really that good? I agree, but this isn't the time for that. If we get caught, it'll be a pain. Let's run. Alright, let's go. Low-key, it might have made more sense if they had Haru, if they were going to be them two. Considering that Morgana was with Haru for a minute. With that, they take off at a run. the blink of an eye, the two of them leap onto the rooftop of the building across from them. Come on, let's go after them. Stop right there. Like we're gonna stop just because you said so. Where to next, Mona? Sorry, give me a sec. Does it seem like a palace, so I need to check things out first. These guys are good. This is their first rodeo. They certainly move like phantom thieves. Still, they don't seem to know their way around. We're gonna get caught. Why don't you transform, Mona? For some reason, there aren't many cars around here. We just stand out even more. That's a good excuse. Guess I don't want to have to use this way either. Don't hurt them. Got it. Oh, they actually summoned the personas? The mysterious phantom thieves leap into the roof of a towering building, then vanish from sight in an instant. At that moment, a giant shadow shoots up from atop the building. A giant? Actually, I'd say it looks more like a phantom thief. The giant shadow swings its arm at the same time. Huh? Miranda abruptly stops running and turns to look in a completely different direction instead of at the shadow. What's that? Everyone watch out. She lunges at Quincy, grabs a hold of her, and the two of them tumble across the ground. Racing in behind them, Phantom slows, avoid crashing into them. What was that for? I just saved you. You were in danger. Danger? I was totally fine. I could have sworn there was a giant missile coming right at you. What's with you? Did you suddenly lose it or something? We rush up to the... Oh, so she's the only one who could see them? Where the mysterious phantom thieves vanished. They've already gone, along with the giant shadow. They got away. Quite right. Whoa, what's with that giant? Disappeared with the phantom thieves. Oh no, he saw it. Good question. I like caught a glimpse of it, but that giant looked like a phantom thief too. The only one who would look like that is Zoro. Which is just Morgana's, because Makoto's is just a bike. Don't you think those phantom thieves were kind of an odd pair? One of them was really tiny. So, my own eyes, it was a cat. Un gato? That's right, he had ears and a tail. His fur was really soft too, not as fluffy as Polly's though. Kind of cat talks and runs around on 2 feet. That just makes it even more suspicious. My phone vibrates and I pull it out. I received a short message. Come right away. We've detected D-waves. Anderson, Anderson, Anderson.
I've already left them my calling card.
Oh, she's treated as a shoddy. What the hell? Bump up. Bump bump. I rushed to the deputy chief's office. So D-waves? Yup. There were several occurrences not long ago. I've marked the locations here. He hands me a tablet displaying a map of the arc. Right in the middle of downtown. 5 blue circles are marked in the heart of downtown with a 6 on the outskirts. Yes, we immediately dispatched nearby personnel, but they found no trace of it. Incidentally, there was a slight discrepancy in the timing of the D-waves. Anderson points to a spot on the outskirts. This one appeared a week ago, while the rest all appeared 2 days ago. D-waves are occurring at staggered intervals? Next, take a look at this. The map now shows red dots. What is? They're locations where monster sightings have been reported. The red dots are clustered around the D-wave locations marked in blue. We believe the 2 incidents are connected. So what they said on the news is true. We still don't know for sure. We've only received eyewitness reports, but there's no photographic or video evidence. For now, it's still just a ghost story. It could be a real monster, it could be some kind of mass hallucination brought on by the D-waves. Keep every possibility on the table as you investigate. We still have a lot to learn about D-waves. I thought we would continue. The next day on a street in the Ark. So you were assigned a mission of your own as well, Monsieur. I have to find whoever or whatever it was that suddenly appeared. Roger that. Let's start asking around. Somehow what started as last night's search for the Phantom Thieves turns into another mission, and now I'm working alongside the Thieves of Justice. Excuse me, have you seen anyone suspicious? No? Anything suspicious? What the heck? You're the suspect. Oh man, what are you telling that to Miranda? She's a cop. I am? Is she going to be okay? Oh, well, she's still in her fit. I guess you can have her around in her gel outfit in public. Instructor. Quincy taps me on the shoulder. Hey, isn't that a familiar face? Hmm? Look at the direction Quincy's pointing and freeze. What's wrong? Oh. Phantom follows my gaze and stiffens. Excuse me, have you seen anyone suspicious? Meanwhile, Miranda continues questioning people. So Leona is with Teddy. Hi. What catches our eye is a familiar NIKKE. And a bear. Wait, is that even a bear? I'm not the biggest fans of Teddy and Morgana. I'm just not a big fan of those kind of like mascot characters where the design is intended to be like mascot-like or something. Not a big fan of those. I'm hoping Persona 6 doesn't have that. Bum, bum, bum.
Justice always prevails.
Does she sound like that usually? Oh, I didn't even look what this says. Curry from a certain cafe. Whether you're a phantom thief or a student, it is important to eat hearty meals. A bowl of curry enriched with chocolate should be more than enough to keep you going. Where to use? Event shop. Oh. P3 song type. What brings you here, Zookeeper? It's been a while since I've seen you in the Ark. It's late. Well, it's because I'm on a mission. A mission? Yeah, we're looking for a suspicious person. Actually, no, something suspicious. Oh, really? How's it going? Not too great. I stare at the bear. This is extremely suspicious. Leona, is that a bear next to you? Of course. Can't you tell it's a bear? Nope. I start to argue back, but stop when I notice Timmy standing beside Leona. Timmy's a lion, right? Wait, who asked? Yeah, you got. Of course anyone could tell just from looking at him. I see. Leona pets the bear. I found this little guy yesterday. I don't know how he got in here, but he was wandering around with his guardian. They didn't have anywhere to stay, so I took him in and have been looking after him. Never thought I'd see a bear in the Ark. That's kind of sad though. That means Aegis is on her own. He doesn't have anyone. Or that or they'll introduce Kuromaru, but I doubt it. So what are you up to now? Going for a walk, of course. I exchange glances with Phantom and Quincy. I nod. There's still so much we don't know about D-Waves. It wouldn't be all that surprising if it could have summoned some kind of bizarre animal. Look, this bear has a zipper. Don't unzip that. This is very bad. That bear can talk. That bear just talked. Did that bear just talk? Bears can talk. Wow, a talking bear. That's incredible. Are you really a bear? You think there's someone inside? Like a mascot costume or something? My friend, I believe you're right. I think so too. I wasn't expecting to summon such a unique creature though. Don't touch me. The bear struggles frantically. You know how he looks like he wouldn't be able to get back up if he fell over. The sound of running footsteps draws closer. Just then a girl comes running up. Oh, hi. Yuki-chan. The girl calms down the bear before bowing her head to us. I apologize for the trouble. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
the lion's tail.
I apologize for the trouble. Hi, Yukiko. Any luck finding a place? Well, guess that didn't work out, huh? I told you could stay at the shelter. Do you know her? You say that. Oh, you must be the commander Leona-san mentioned. A girl named Yukiko bows in greeting. I'm Yukiko Amagi. I've been in Leona-san's care. Oh, hi. I apologize for causing such a commotion. We'll leave, right? Hang on, can I ask you a few questions? Yukiko steals a glance at Leona to gauge her reaction. I trust him, so you can too. I guess. Maybe because of all the commotion, I can feel eyes on us. Let's go somewhere else. I'll leave you two to it. Oh, is Teddy just going with her? To Leona? That had been for you, Leona-san. I don't know what I would have done. Don't mention it, I'll be at the shelter. If anything comes up, let me know. As we walk to a nearby perk, Yukiko tells us what happened. Just as I thought, you were summoned here. Summoned? I mean, it seems you were suddenly brought here from your own world. Oh, right. Do you remember anything from when you were summoned? Not exactly. Just when I came to, I was already here on the streets in the Ark. You mean with that bear? Wow, the buildings here are unbelievably tall. You think so? There are even taller buildings over there. Really? That must be kind of unbearable. Wait, is that really a bear? Hey, yes, you could call him Teddy. I'm very much a bear. That's right, you're a bear, Teddy. Feel a headache coming on and rub my temples. For now, I'll set you up with a room at the outpost. I mean, at the base where I live. Just hang tight for a bit, it'll sort everything out and get you back to your own world. You mean I can go back? Yeah, but it's kind of complicated. I'll explain later. No worries, you've been a huge help. I look forward to hearing the full explanation. Gracias. Ransom approaches me, so what do you intend to do now? At least we confirmed that someone was summoned here. Now we need to check the other locations and ask around there. Maybe we should split up. Why? We'd like to help too. Huh? You're doing this to send us back, aren't you? If that's the case, please let us help. I look at Yukiko. Can't quite explain it, but I can see a strong, unwavering resolve in her eyes. Okay, you can come with us. I don't think we'll run into anything dangerous just yet. Thank you. You don't have to be so formal. Okay. I look forward to working with you too. Let's work together and crack this case. I wonder if they're gonna mention if they know each other, like Makoto and Yukiko, because of PQ too. I wonder. Leave it to me. I'm gonna fix this whole mess. Is he always this quick to make friends? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's okay. We're the P4 inspired song. We've heard the P5, we heard the P3, we're the P4 one.
Oh, you're all worse than beasts. Give me a second. Never tread on the lion's tail.
Should be around here. I checked the tablet Anderson gave me. Yukiko and Teddy weren't there either, so let's look around. Alright, Yukiko, didn't you say you went to look for a place to stay a little while ago? Yeah, I didn't want to keep imposing on Leona-san, so I left Teddy with her for a little while and went looking around. Look at Teddy who's chatting away with Miranda and Quincy. What's that? A churro stand. Churros are delicious and they're really famous. Oh, I want to try some. Can you eat churros? Of course, I could eat 100. Is it okay for him to go around talking like that? I think it'll be okay. As long as we don't seem too out of place. Besides, nobody really questioned us back in our world either. Sounds like it hasn't been easy. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't have any money, so I looked for a job that came with room and board, but that didn't work out either. So I'm glad I got to meet you, Commander. At least now I know what's going on. Alright, wouldn't it be okay if I contacted Leona-san? I'd like to let her know I found a place to stay. Sure, let's go visit her with Teddy sometime. So we're investigating the area. Yup. We need to start by gathering some info. Look over there, Monsieur. Huh? Oh, hi. She's just there in the middle of nowhere in the park. I don't think that's a NIKKE. Her arms and legs are mechanical. Quite so. If a NIKKE were in that state, a mind switch would be inevitable. Maybe she's one of the older NIKKE models or something? I heard they used to look like that. A mind switch? Have you heard about us NIKKEs? Oh yes, Yuna's-san told me she wasn't human. It's hard to believe though. You can get summoned to another world, so what could possibly surprise you anymore? Anyway, the point is, we were human once. Even as NIKKEs, we still have to look human. Otherwise, well, to put it simply, we'd end up with something like a cognitive dissonance, and it'd really mess with our heads. I'm surprised Quincy's using these words. Can't exactly have guns for arms, tank treads for legs, or missiles filing out of our chest, you know? I'm not really sure what it means, but I get it, I think. As Quincy explains everything to Yukiko, I watch the girl. She's still staring up at the sky without blinking. I'm gonna go talk to her. Quincy walks over. Hey, I've seen you staring up at the sky for a while. Are you all by yourself? Well, I'm Quincy, by the way. Gwen? Yeah, got a second chat? Should we just call her Gwen? Something I want to ask you. I'm looking for my comrades. You are not among them. Oh, she's kind of standoffish. The way you put that was a little... I'll go try. Excuse me, may I see your ID, please? She's a cop. At least for now. She's wearing a police uniform, you know? She is a phantom thief as well. That's a police uniform, but she's also a phantom thief? State your name and affiliation. I'm Aegis, the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon of Seas. Oh, Miranda looks at us looking like she's about to cry. I'll go. Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. If you don't mind, would you care to join me somewhere quiet for a cup of tea? Excuse me, why are you flirting with her like that? It's almost like you're hitting on her. Hitting on her? Yeah, it's like a summer tournament to see who can win over that pretty girl first. This is going just like P3's intro. So how about this weather? Rather lovely, don't you think? The weather in this area appears to be artificial. Indeed, that is so. Do you like phantom thieves? Phantom keeps trying to talk to her, but the girl doesn't respond at all anymore. A while later, Phantom trudges back to the group. My apologies, I failed. That's okay, I couldn't even talk to her. Well, it looks like it's your turn to step in. That's right, the commander is great at this sort of thing. Really? That's what they look forward to, Commander. Deity. It's quite a way with woman. Yukiko cautiously takes a step back. It's so weird. It sounds weird if you put it like that. Hey, it's true. Regardless of what fandom said, everyone else has failed, so it looks like I have no choice but to step in. But what should I say to her first? Why do they actually have this as an option? I think that was an option in P3 as well. I wonderful weather we're having, huh? The girl turns to look at me. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. The girl's eyes widen as she turns around, and then she takes a few quick steps before breaking into a run, heading straight towards me. It's a little embarrassing to say this myself, but it seems like my plan worked perfectly. Just hi. Even so, it's pretty rare for someone to be won over by just a greeting. Rare doesn't mean impossible. You're amazing, Commander. I pull myself together. After all, this is only the beginning. The girl steps in front of me and looks up. I figure I should say something kind, just as I'm about to do so. In a flash, she runs right past me. Oh, I wonder if she can go to Teddy. Wait, she's after Teddy? Don't tell me she thinks he's some kind of suspicious person. Oh no, she goes to Yukiko. Yeah, I won the tournament. It's because you didn't get any points deducted for just standing there. Yeah, it's certainly not how I expected things to unfold. Teddy approaches the girl, clutching Yukiko's hand and studying her intently. As Yukiko stands there, completely flustered. Could you be... what? Can you, a persona user, use the persona? Persona? Makes us say he just couldn't detect that.
Calling card.
Mita. back. We need to buy the mats. The girl who introduced herself as Aegis. Is Aegis or is Aegis? I don't remember how they pronounce it. Surprisingly, it allows Teddy to speak with her. Approximately 75 hours have elapsed since the reboot. I need to see how this one plays out. I feel like this is still more like a P5. Mainly because of the way that guitar sounds. Or the string sound. This one could be more like P4 though. Just because of the backing vocals that they play like right there. The buildings here are very similar to those in the place I came from. But I have determined that this is a different world. Yeah, that's probably the case. I guess looks at Teddy. I'm really gonna say Aegis. I think I'm pretty sure it's Aegis. Then you must also be a persona user since you recognize me. You got that right. Okay, but what's a persona? Well, come, Konohana Sakuya. Yukiko raises her hand and shouts. Then, oh, they actually have her. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's part of their normal portrait, I think. I've never seen anything like it. This is a persona. Put it simply, it's like another version of me bored from my mind. My persona lets me create fire, protect myself while I fight. What a persona can do varies from person to person. Aladdin. There's hers. Hold on. I rub my temple as another headache starts to come on. Once here, it would seem the situation is more complicated than we thought. And these personas, they remind me of the giant we encountered last night while pursuing the Phantom Thieves. You're right. Miranda approaches Yukiko and studies her persona with fascination. Wow, it's so beautiful. Thank you. And persona looks so cool. Personas are amazing. Thank you. You got very, very good eye, Mira-chan. Personas are incredible. So all three of you can use this persona ability. I wonder if they can ask if Teddy could show his. There are differences in how our personas manifest and are summoned, but all three of us have awakened our personas that can use their power. Oh wait, I just realized. That means you're not taking in the Persona Q2 into consideration, or Persona Q for them too, since they don't know each other here. Well, I think I figured out what everyone who was summoned here has in common. About us being summoned here. Has anything like this happened before? Let me start by explaining D-Waves. D-Waves? Yeah, as the name implies, they're a type of wave that I give them a brief explanation of the gatekeeper who summons beings from other worlds, and the D-Waves it creates. That must be what brought us here. Right, we still don't know exactly what D-Waves are, but if we take out their source, the gatekeeper, you'll be able to return to your own world. Looks like we'll have to fight. That's what it takes for us to return home. I'd like to help as well. I'll lend a paw too. There's a good chance we'll be heading into battle. Leave the rest to us, we're soldiers. Soldier? I guess you do look the part. I am a weapon created to suppress shadows, beings that are hostile to humans. In other words, combat's my specialty, I'd very much like to help you. So you're like a NIKKE. A NIKKE. Aegis looks at Phantom, Miranda, and Quincy in turn. Do you all have a mission too? You bet. Protect humanity and reclaim the surface. Then I believe we're alike. Got it. Counting on you too. Yukiko, who's been listening quietly, raised her hand. I'm fine too. I wouldn't say I'm used to it, but I fought alongside my friends until now. I don't think I'll hold you back. Things get dangerous, follow my orders, especially if I tell you to fall back. That's an order. I mean, at this point, I think Commander is already like superhuman, right? If I remember that. So I guess he's more than the average Joe already. I'm very good at running away. Understood. I'll leave command to you, Commander. Good then. For now, I tell the three of them about the Phantom Thief who got away a while back. Let's start by tracking them down. Either way, I think they're connected to the D-Waves. Either way, either they were summoned like us or they're behind this whole incident. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Alright, what do we need to do? Just leave that to us. Her fit's basically the same, she just puts on the mask. Only a Phantom Thief can take on another Phantom Thief. So is Quincy's, but that's just because that's her alt skin. Miranda's the only one who gets a full change of clothes. I need to check on something. I don't hear the dryer going off, and I put close to dry. Give me a second. Never mind. I heard this little squeak my dryer does. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and go buy the resources. No map change yet, huh? Are they gonna do any map changes here? Hold on. I mean, 8's here. This is 8, right? Pretty sure that's 8. Oh, Makoto's here. Morgana's here too. What? Is that intentional, or this is just where they're sneaking right now? Then 8's there already too. Okay, let me go ahead and shop. Oh, that's it over here. Actually, I didn't see what this says either. An essential tool for fantasy, unless you plan on just walk past that treasure chest you work so hard to find. Rank dos. We're gonna do the whole part 1 event today, and then we'll do chapters tomorrow. We'll only do 1 chapter tomorrow because I know those take a bit, and I'd rather just spread it out. I don't want to do it all in one day. Let's continue the event. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. I think this is like a P5 song. This is a tribute to like P5. It's just the way those strings sound reminds me too much. What is it? Maruki's theme? But the vocals don't really seem like it though. At least that would. Is it the one with the backing vocals? Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'll wait and see. 2 hours before the first person lost consciousness in a back alley in the Ark. A man in filthy tattered clothes staggers down the street. I wonder if they're gonna bring back the people who were behind the people who were behind the Resident Evil event. I wonder. Yeah, it's a damn commander had it shut. Oh, this is off this. If the damn commander hadn't shown up at Coin Rush, it was the same thing at the Maid Cafe. Yeah, I could have gotten back on my feet if it weren't for him. The man slips and falls face first into the mud. The man lies face down in the mud as the lone spider crawls past him. Then, an invisible wave tears through him. His body convulses violently. Sticking cracks pop ring out from within him. Oh, so I wonder if that's what they're gonna do now. Like, they're gonna take these resolved events already, and then just like for these collabs, they're gonna, if there was like any like antagonists or whatever, they're gonna just bring them out here. Like, technically it doesn't involve the main event because it's already like over and donezo. This is just like a little side thing that happens to him for extra, you know? What is this? My body, there's something inside. The convulsing stops and his body goes limp. A few moments later, with a gruesome tear, something that should never exist bursts out of his back.
I will protect you, Commander.
Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
Tread on the lion's tail.
What if this one's still gonna do the whole like 1-7 and then 1-11 don't have like the anything going on? Yeah, I see.
Calling card.
Nothing is more fun than dancing with you, instructor.
Notification? What went on? Nothing. We returned to the arc with Yukiko, Teddy, and Aegis. I'm sorry I couldn't get you Mask. Huh? I noticed you've been looking at mine for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't on purpose. It's just I thought it looked kind of cool. Is that so? Then if today's mission is a success, I'll accept you as a temporary member of the Thieves of Justice. Me too. I want a cool mask too. I do like that they're involved with the story though. They're not just snubbed aside, you know? Does that include me? Of course. Why, you don't like it? What do the Thieves of Justice do? Naturally, we carry out Phantom Thief missions in the name of justice. After all, that's who we are. The Phantom Thieves who fight for justice. Well, I guess there are people like Robin Hood. Okay, I get it. Soon we arrive at the rooftop of the building where we met the Phantom Thieves yesterday. This is where we almost caught them. Do you think they'll come back? Just as Quincy said yesterday, the routes across the rooftops are limited, and Phantom Thieves and criminals always return to the scene of the crime, without fail. That's right, there was a scene like that in a movie Chia and I watched together. You know, like the bathhouse scene in 31 Jump Street. What kind of movies have you been watching? I heard about that from Yosuke. It's one of these everyone knows things, right? I'm very curious. I like that they're mentioning the others. That's neat. If you like, I could tell you more about the Phantom Thieves. Come on, tell me. I'll encourage her. Just then, two shadows land on the rooftop next to ours. You guys again? They're here. In ambush. You guys really want to catch us, huh? But we haven't done anything that'd get us arrested. It's not like we've done anything wrong. There's something I'd like to ask you. Where have you come from? We don't have to answer that, or... He's right. They're under no obligation to answer us. They have the right to remain silent. W. Miranda. The Phantom Thief in the metal mask looks at the cat-like figure. I didn't use my ability this time. Mona, maybe we should try talking to them. They don't look like enemies. Might be able to get some information from them. Fine. But if I think we're in danger, I'm finding us an escape route. Alright, I agree. Thanks to Miranda, it seems we've proven we mean no harm. Good job, Miranda. Really? Thank you. The Phantom Thief in the metal mask turns to face me. Can we talk for a minute? I forgot. Again, Commander's Phantom Thief outfit's kind of bummy. What is that? Top hat, mask, cape, white suit. Alright, looks like we both need information. Let's head somewhere else first. There's a cafe that had been helping us out, so... Just then a dark shape shimmers into view behind the two Phantom Thieves as though silently observing them. The next instant it lunges at the two as they stand locked in their standoff. Watch out! Sakuya! Oh, they're not gonna show it though. As Yukiko and Teddy call out, fire and ice burst forth, freezing and burning the charging shadow. With an eerie shriek, the shadow dissipates into nothing. Fire pillars and chunks of ice appeared, and they were launched at the shadow. I recall explaining personas to you just a little while ago. Why does this surprise you? I never imagined it would look like that. It's like magic. I mean, technically they have like magic stuff like too, right? Or they explain it like it's all technology. I would say Rapunzel's, how her whole kit plays out, it's like magic. And there was Haran with their potions and shit. Seems like we're not the only ones who are surprised. Persona, those guys are Persona users too. Silence falls over the area. Commander, I thought you said we were going somewhere else. Why has everyone gone quiet? They were just about to tell you about the cafe they've been helping them out. Alright, let's go. Is it gonna be the one and only Aid?
Replenishing ammo. This is not over yet. Justice always prevails.
Persona! After calling a temporary truce with the mysterious Phantom Thieves, we agreed to talk things over at their hideout. When we arrive, hi Aid. I'm sorry, Master, we're about to close. Oh? Do you know Miss Queen, Master? Huh? Aid is there to greet us. You two know each other? Yes, Miss Queen. This is my master. Master? Wait, I think she's getting the wrong idea. Are you like a regular at the maid cafe or something? Maid cafe? Never heard of that before. But it looks like such a fun place. I'm getting all warm and fuzzy. Allow me to explain. A short while later, what is she explaining? After we settle into our seats inside the cafe, Aid brings over our drinks and fills us in. Okay, so she's explaining their side. Thought she was explaining like their connections with the commander. Not long ago, the two of them came by while I was closing the cafe for the day. They seemed to be going through something, so I invited them to stay in the guest rooms attached to the cafe for the time being. I still haven't heard the full story though. How come? A looks at the two of them and smiles gently. I thought they'd tell me when the time was right, and I understand what it's like to have something you'd rather not talk about. A development again? Yeah. I didn't realize. The girl called Queen Bowser had. Thank you again for taking us in, even though we couldn't tell you much. You're very welcome. Aid gives a polite bow. I'll be on my way then. Please do carry on. Alright, I'll explain everything later. The girl referred to as Queen. It's your Dave card. Wow, she seems so warm and kind. Well then, the girl looks at me. Allow me to introduce myself. Nice to meet you. You can call me Queen. I was thinking this earlier too. That's an unusual name. It's a code name. We gotta protect our identities. And Mona. I'm Leon. Nice to meet you. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but you don't seem like a bad person. I'm glad you think that way. I'm Phantom. These are my fellow Phantom thieves, Quincy and Miranda. Phantom looks at Yukiko, Teddy, and Aegis. It seems they're in a similar predicament to yours. I'm Yukiko Amagi. Please call me Yukiko. I've been deliberating and I'd love it if you called me Teddy. You may call me Aegis. Or Aegis. I think they pronounce it Aegis. Phantom, Quincy, Miranda, Yukiko, Teddy, and Aegis. It's nice to meet you all. Queen, Makoto. She hasn't said her name yet. Queen sits down on the sofa. You said you had something to ask me? Yup. I sit across from her and take a sip of my coffee. Were you guys summoned? I mean, you suddenly ended up here from another world, right? Quincy takes a sip of her coffee too. Yes, though I still can't quite believe it. You're telling me. The cat sitting next to Queen, who introduces himself as Mona, nods along and helps himself to the snacks they've put out for us. A talking cat? Unbelievable. I'm not a cat. Look who's talking. You're pretty weird looking yourself. You're acting like it's completely normal. Another headache coming on. I'm sure you're surprised. He does look like a cat after all. Yeah, back in our world, beings like Mona are pretty rare. Anyway, the three of you are in a pretty much the same situation. You were all summoned to this world, and as you put it, you're all Persona users. I briefly explained D-Wave to the two of them. Okay, I get it. So basically, if we defeat that gatekeeper thing, we can go back to our world. And there's only one thing we need to do. Take it down and go home. In theory, yeah. But first we need to figure out exactly where it is. Right, so you don't know where it's hiding. Well, we gotta secure a route before we can reach the treasure ourselves. Yeah, you're right. Is there anything we can do to help pinpoint its location? We'd like to work together so we can get back to our own world. Thanks, there's a few things I'd like to ask. First, can you tell me about what happened when you were summoned here? Well, where were you and what was going on around you? We were summoned 3 days ago. I don't remember exactly what we were doing before that, but when I came to, Mona and I were in the alley between some buildings. Then we were attacked by what almost seemed to be shadows. They looked just like the thing that attacked us earlier. They weren't particularly strong, but there were more of them than I expected. I could take them down with my persona, but they were a little different from the shadows I know. They were like shadows, but not quite. I still don't know exactly what they are. Anyway, we ran into you yesterday, and today we were out taking care of them. We figured there was a chance others like us had been summoned too, so we were investigating while we were at it. Hang on. As I listened to the story, something doesn't add up, so I cut in. You were summoned 3 days ago. Yeah, it was definitely 3 days ago. Phantom? What was the Phantom Thief video you showed me filmed? It was taken 8 days ago. Oh! Bom, bom, bom! Phantom Thief? You're saying there are more Phantom Thieves here besides us? Yeah, before we met you, there had been a sighting of a Phantom Thief. We were tracking them down when we ran into you. Back then I just assumed one of you was the person in the video. So the video was already circulating before we were summoned. Can you show it to me? It's definitely a shadowy figure, but the build doesn't match ours. It's gotta be someone else. Yeah, I see what you mean now. And that means they didn't recognize any of their homies either. It's someone else. So there's a third person involved. Bum, bum, bum. The mystery persona user from 5.
I will try my best.
Adachi, he don't got the mobility.
Can you keep an eye out for me?
Bum, bum. It's Mishima.
今の感覚を忘れないようにね。
Alright, so there's a third person involved. So D-Waves. Yeah, there were several occurrences not long ago. I've marked the locations here. He hands me a tile displaying the map of the Ark. We're in the middle of downtown. 5 blue circles are marked in the heart of downtown with the 6 on the outskirts. Yes, we immediately dispatched nearby personnel, but they found no trace of it. Incidentally, there was a slight discrepancy in the timing of the D-Waves. Anderson points to a spot on the outskirts. This one appeared a week ago, while the rest all appeared 2 days ago. The first person was summoned a week ago. No wait, you said you only heard about it yesterday, so I guess that would make it 8 days ago. That's right, one other person was summoned here by the D-Waves, and they arrived before you did. So the Phantom Thief in the video isn't the person who got summoned? I'm not sure if it isn't you guys. Then we're basically back to square one with the investigation. After listening quietly for a while, Yukiko speaks up. However, Yukiko turns on the TV with the remote. Just then a news report about the recent cases of people falling unconscious comes on. According to what Leona-san told me, these incidents started about a week ago. Don't you think that's around the same time that person was summoned? It also appears to be connected to the location where the monster was sighted. You mean those things that look like shadows? Yes, from what I observed of the enemy Mona-san's group was fighting, it appears to differ from the shadows I'm familiar with. Its form and overall presence are similar, but there's something different about it. Yeah, I thought the same thing. They smell different too. Commander, have you ever seen anything like a shadow in this world? I mean, something like that monster from before? Nope. We find something called raptors that are kind of a mechanical life form. In that case, this is the first time they've appeared in this world. And they started appearing around the same time as us persona users. They might be connected to us somehow. We may be able to defeat them with their personas. I've been wondering, what are these shadows like in your world? I understand that they're your enemies, but what exactly are they? This might be a little complicated. Shadows are actually a lot like the persona I use. They're another version of yourself in a way. Teddy and I both had parts of ourselves we've been unconsciously suppressing that turned into shadows. But instead of rejecting them, we accepted them and they became personas. They're a little different from the shadow-like things in this world, though. Looks like shadows we know are a little different from the ones Yukiko and the others know. Yeah, in our case, shadows are the rulers of palaces. They're beings born from the distorted desires of powerful individuals. They're not exactly another version of a person, but there are some similarities. My case is very different. The shadows we fight appear during the Dark Hour, a space-time separate from the one we normally inhabit. They're extremely dangerous beings that devour the human mind. They do appear to share some similarities to the shadow-like beings in this world. So even though you're all persona users, your personas work differently? Well, it's bugging you, but I don't think we need to worry about that right now. The real problem is those shadow-like things in this world. Where's the Igor appearance? Right, if they're attacking people, we have to stop them no matter what. Maybe the D-Waves changed them? That's definitely possible. Then why don't we call the D-Shadows to differentiate them? Good point. If they're different from the shadows we know, we should probably call them something else. But if they're still shadows, only personas can defeat them. We may have to be on the front lines. If the D-Waves have changed them, that might not be true anymore. We'll have to fight them first, analyze the battle data, and come up with a strategy. That sounds good. Can we pause for a second? While we're talking, Queen absentmindedly lines up 4 sugar cubes in a row. Before we go looking for the gatekeeper, it feels like there are too many issues tangled together. Let me start out exactly what's happening first. Be my guest. First, the 5 of us were summoned here to the Ark 3 days ago. 5 days before that, someone else was summoned. That brings the total number of people summoned to the Ark to 6. Since that person isn't any of us, they're most likely the remaining Phantom Thief. Then there's the mass loss of consciousness at the D-Shadows, which are different from the shadows we know. Altogether, there's 4 incidents that have occurred since the D-Waves began. with the D shadows being the most recent ones. Ooh, that's very easy to understand. That's right, you're very smart. Actually, Queen's the strategist of the Phantom Thieves. Strategist? I have to consider recruiting one for the Thieves of Justice as well. Aegis, who has been listening up to the discussion, speaks up. From my perspective, the third and fourth incidents, the loss of consciousness cases and the D shadows are highly likely to be connected. Aegis places the third sugar cube on top of the fourth. The shadows I fought attacked people, and those they attacked became completely listless. The loss of consciousness cases are very similar. That leads me to believe that people who lost consciousness may have been attacked by D shadows. Rico points to the first sugar cube. I can't stop thinking about the first person who was summoned here. They could be one of us, but I also wonder if they might be connected to the D shadows or even be another Phantom Thief. It might be worth looking for them while we take down the D shadows. Yeah, Persona user, you know they'll probably want to join us as soon as they can. I think we got everything sorted out. I finished my now cold coffee. To protect an arc, I need to find the source of the D waves and defeat the gatekeeper. It might be hard to believe, but that's the only way for you to get back to your own world. I trust you, Commander! We're both trying to take down the gatekeeper. There's no reason we can't work together. Mona takes my outstretched hand. Looking forward to working with you, Mona, Queen. We got a deal. Likewise, we still have a lot to learn about this world. I shake hands with Queen too. So where should we start? Like I said, we're not familiar with this world, so we'd like you to take the lead. Just like when we were looking for you guys. A plug tablet Anderson gave me. Let's start asking around. I think I said that right. That the condition that the people are left are like the P3 ones. Tatan. Tatan. My wrist. Bong 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 bong.
Justice always
Ooh,
prevails.
it's gonna be 11, so it might not have anything. Unless we arrive at the farthest location Deputy Chief Anderson gave us, where the first D-Wave appeared, but there's nobody here. Figures it's been 5 whole days. How do you think you can find them? Sorry, Yuki-chan, this is too much for a little bear like me. Everything here smells completely unfamiliar. This is very hard. Sound of footsteps draws closer. Find anything? No, it's just a back alley covered in spider webs. I don't see any D shadows. Well, that can't be helped. You have to check the security footage from the surrounding area. It's a monster! Ah! I heard a scream. It's that away. Stay back. We follow the scream into a back alley. As we round the corner, we find a black shape, a D shadow attacking a man. Phantom! Miranda! After getting shot, the D shadow reels as if in pain. It's working, your attacks are getting through! Woohoo! Who said that? Quincy? Meanwhile, Quincy rushes forward to save the man. The D shadow appears to be taking damage to the NIKKE's attack. In that case, I'll join in. Aegis fires the weapon in her hand, Phantom and Miranda finish reloading, and Quincy joins them too. Moments later, the D shadow collapses and dissipates. Yukiko checks on the civilian. Are you okay? Talk about timing. It popped out the moment he said that. Yeah. Just to confirm, it's not legal to fire guns in the middle of the city here, right? A siren draws closer. Of course not. Hey, the ACPU is here. You guys get out of here. I'll take care of it. I'll leave it to you. Hi, Polly. When Polly arrives on the scene, I explain that I'm on a secret mission. I'd even contact Deputy Commander Anderson. I barely managed to smooth things over after a shootout in broad daylight in the middle of the arc. I wouldn't call this broad daylight. Maybe they're saying it like in a figure of speech manner, you know? Sure, a while later, I rejoined the group. Instructor over here. Did everything work out? It wasn't easy, but yeah. Commander, are you someone really important? You got everything sorted out so quickly. I knew it. You call yourself Commander, but you're really the one calling out info what a commander is. You got around ordering everyone, wait on me. Berlice. So Yukiko finds some funny, huh? This is bad. Yukiko won't stop laughing. Sorry, go on, right? The commander's the one's calling the shots. I wouldn't go that far. Oh, for someone with that much power, he sure spends a lot of time getting his hands dirty. Sometimes I feel like trouble will still find him even if he puts a do not disturb sign on his door. Basically every fucking event that happened in this game. While you were away, we engaged in further battles with these shadows. Anyone get hurt? Any victims? No. However, there is one matter of concern. There were 12 more battles. You didn't fire your guns again, did you? Fortunately, there was no need for that. They dealt with them all using their personas. Really? Yeah, it was like magic. Thanks, you guys really saved me. It's fine, they weren't that strong. Guess you really are used to fighting. If we weren't, you wouldn't have made us deal with us. Next time there's a battle, just watch us shine. I'm looking forward to it. For now, it would be best to return to the cafe. That's true, we should figure out what we're going to do next. And I'm getting pretty hungry too. Curry, 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 curry. What's up? Are you alright? I heard there's been an accidental discharge in town today. Oh, I'm fine. Nothing happened. I'm relieved to hear that. In that case, would you mind coming over here for a moment? The rest of you as well. Something the matter? Isn't there really? I prepared a little gift for you. Wait, isn't this the building where you're letting us stay? Yes, and... A looks at Yukiko and I've prepared a few more rooms so everyone may stay here. As no outsiders are permitted inside this building, I hope you and the other ladies will make yourselves at home, Commander. Ooh, like a hideout. Yes, precisely. I imagine you'll need somewhere to hold your tactical meetings. Gracias, Aid. Think nothing of it. If there's anything else I can help you with, please don't hesitate to ask. You need even be related to everyday matters. I'd be just as happy to assist with intelligence work or infiltration. You really thought of everything, Aid. You might actually have what it takes to be a phantom thief. It wouldn't be half bad to go soaring across the rooftops with us. A phantom thief? Aid looks at me as if asking for help. He meant more like an agent than a phantom thief. An agent? It's nothing at all, Mr. Mona. Instructor, check this out. Wait. Just then Quincy walks over and hands me her phone. The news is playing. Breaking news! We've obtained the first footage of the monster and we're bringing it to you exclusively. As you can see, the monster appears as a shapeless black mass, almost like a shadows. My apologies, we just received another breaking update. Reports of monster sightings are pouring in from across the Ark. And we're also hearing that an increasing number of unconscious citizens are being found throughout the Ark. We have to do something. There wasn't anything in our deal about D-shadows or people losing consciousness, but... Right, we can't just sit back and watch. We'll help you with this too. Yeah, we can't just sit back and do nothing either. I think Leona-san was worried about this too. Teddy, are you with us? Of course! They gave us a place to stay and kept our bellies full. It's time we repaid the favor. I'm a weapon created to eliminate shadows. Even if I'm in another world, and even if these are merely being similar to shadows, that does not change my purpose. I will help resolve this incident. Thanks, guys. Let's get going. I think out of the three, Aegis does look the best. Let me see. Are they all gonna be? Oh no, they're right here. Listen, people are discussing how to protect the Ark. Anything else change? Are you listless? The news keeps talking about monsters and stuff, but I'm not so sure. I think there's a poison gas leak somewhere in the Ark, and the reason people are suddenly passing out is because they inhaled the gas. But yeah, I can't just sit around here. I need to go buy a gas mask. I don't want to die. Anxiety is starting to spread. Alright. Teddy, Mona, you're so cute and fluffy. It makes me just want to pet you. What do you say, Coco? Hush, Soda. Mind your manners. No one in here. Oh, they have rooms set up properly now. So I'm guessing this is Aegis's, Makoto's. Is this just the living room? Anyone could be in here. And this is Yukiko's. So this is definitely gonna be part 2. They should have kept this hidden for now then. Unless something gets revealed at the end of part 1. Nothing's probably gonna happen on this one. It's 11. Actually, no, maybe. Because I already finished the battle.
Time to judge this rampant evil.
Rampant evil.
I'll make more arrows. Whoa! Filled with power. Who wants some brains? Come over here. Kakero, no hata. Justice always prevails.
Bong, 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 bong. Several days later. We're back. We're back. Good work, everyone. Aid welcomes us back after our Phantom Thief missions. You stayed after work to wait for us? Setting up took a little longer than expected today. I prepared some light refreshments for you, so please help yourselves. Thanks as always. I'm so glad I get to enjoy your delicious cooking. You're very welcome. He steps a little closer. How are things coming along? We haven't really run into any major problems, but it just never ends. Right? Those D shadows, you can take down as many as you want, but they just keep coming. It feels like the damage keeps getting worse. The numbers are steadily increasing. We cannot hope to deal with them alone. The fact that we cannot freely use our firearms in the heart of the Ark puts us at a grave disadvantage. The central government is considering declaring a state of emergency, but with D-Waves involved, they probably won't. Even so, we're not going to give up. That said, it doesn't seem like anything useful turned up in the security footage. Yep, went through everything and still came up empty. If they had a distinctive look like Teddy or Mona, that'd be one thing. But if they're just an ordinary person, there's no way to tell them apart. So the only lead we have right now is the first person who was summoned. Commander, did you say you had a plan? The protocol squad look into it. Protocol squad? They're a squad that specializes in intelligence gathering. Who is that? Exia squad? Hold on, let me see who squad that is. Protocol squad. Yeah. Exia novel, right? Yeah. Actually, I could count on novel, not so much. Ask them to cross-reference the people in the security footage against everyone in the Ark, and find anyone who isn't in our database. You can even do that? You really do know a lot of people. So you're checking everyone. It's a simple but reliable method. Yeah, but if it doesn't get us anywhere, we'll have to come up with another plan. For now, let's focus on keeping the D-Shadow at bay. Just then, Mona and Teddy both look up at the same time. Looks like you sensed it too. I think I picked up on something. What's going on? I just got a bad feeling. Anyone besides me and Teddy picking up on it? Seeing us all shake our heads, Mona holds out a hand. Let me see the map. Mona takes the tablet and checks the map. Let's see, if we're here, then it should be around here. Mona points to a spot on the map. Somewhere on the outskirts of the Ark. I think it's coming from that way. What's around there? Queen looks at the map. Is that the place with the tall partition? I saw it once before. Yeah, it's called the Outer Rim. Since a foreboding suddenly washes over me. Let's hold it over there first. I'll explain on the way. They're gonna see the dark side of the Ark now. Bong. A short while later, we arrive at the Outer Rim partition, and then... What's all this? Spiderwebs? They seem a bit... The Outer Rim partition is covered in what looks like spiderwebs. Those aren't ordinary spiderwebs. They're huge, and strands are thick enough to see. I'm getting that same feeling I told you about. It's coming from here. You want to step back for a second? Once everyone has backed away, I nod to Phantom, Miranda, and Quincy. The webs are slightly damaged by the barrage, but before the NIKKEs can even finish reloading, they regenerate and return to their original state. That startled me. Oh, sorry, I should have warned you. Sorry, but I'm still not used to the sound of gunfire, but since we're fighting together, I'll do my best to get used to it. We can take a step closer. I'm Commander. Would it be alright if I borrow the gun next time too? Of course, it's I started to answer, then stopped myself. Wait, Queen, you're not a soldier, right? I'm not sure I should give a gun to a civilian who's never used one before. Actually, I don't really carry a gun with me. It's a model gun, which means I can't use it as a weapon in this world, so I've just been keeping it stored away. What do you mean? In our battles, model guns work just like real guns. Right, so we try to handle them as if they're real guns. Still, a real gun is a lot more dangerous than a model one. Besides, you can fight with just fine with your persona. That's true, but if I could use a gun, it'd be easier to coordinate with the NIKKEs. Yeah, I feel the same way. If only I could have fought alongside them without hesitating. What's the big deal? They might not technically be soldiers, but from what I've seen lately, they all know their way around a fight. And if they don't, I'll teach them. No, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. Do it right? Training and practice, more specifically the mindset you need when handling a gun, I suppose. I mean, I know someone who'd be a good fit. Yunwa mentioned? So it's training then? Thanks, Commander. I'll do my best. Alright then, I'll give it everything I've got. Just make sure you teach me the difference between a model gun and the real thing. I'll do my very best too. You can thank me later, it won't be easy. You're being such a big meanie, Commander. I know you'd never threaten anyone like that. I believe learning the NIKKE's combat schemes would be highly effective. If you introduce me to them, I would like to undergo the training as well. But when in Rome, right? I'm looking forward to the training, but I'm counting on you too, Quincy. I don't really need any training though. Well, of course, you're an excellent shot. Well, this is a pleasant atmosphere. Oh, it's the guy. Long time no see. You. Judging by your reaction, I take it you recognize me? Even in this form? You're the one behind this? You could say that. Someone, or rather something, gave me another chance. The man raises his hands and the spiderwebs cover the partition even more densely. Remarkable, isn't it? This is my new power. The man points at me and the surrounding spiderwebs come hurling towards me like harpoons. Johanna! Oh, what's this? An attack from Queen's persona. Instantly wipes out the advancing spiderwebs. For now, I'll fight the way I always have. Commander, your orders? Go ahead, I slowly lower myself and back away. Hiding behind your girls, are we? Seems I overestimated you. Another strand of webbing flies straight at me. While I take down the villain, I've got to team up with my comrades. Quincy! Phantom Miranda lay down suppressive fire as Queen and the others summon their personas to keep him occupied. Meanwhile, Quincy helps me retreat. A villain? The man comes to a stop and looks down at his twisted hands. A villain, you say? Suddenly stop. What do you suggest we do, Monsieur? Hold your fire stiller and keep your distance. Understood. Got it. Even as we back away, the man keeps staring down at his hands. Very well, I'll play the part of the villain. Thick strands of web descend from above as his body begins to rise. So you're running? You can say that for now. If we fought right now, the odds wouldn't be in my favor. Your NIKKEs are one thing, but those individuals with their unusual powers are simply too unpredictable. As you know, I tend to be rather cautious. I glance over to see that the rest of the group has already summoned their personas and taken up battle positions. I'll give you 2 weeks. That's how long it'll take for my webs to spread across the entire arc. Life has a way of turning things around, doesn't it? I once resented you, but now I'm quite grateful. It's thanks to you that I gained this power. Consider this my way of repaying the favor. Well, I'll see you again in 2 weeks. The man gives a theatrical bow. Till then, I hope you enjoy your time with my shadows and my arc. Oh, they were given the deadline for part 2. There goes that. That big grin of his really creeped me out. Yeah, he had some weird powers, but he didn't seem like a persona user. Yeah, if anything, he seemed more like a shadow. I slowly approached the partition. The grotesquely writhing web seemed much tougher and denser than before. Do you think he was the first person summoned? I don't think so. He was an arc resident from the start. Though it does seem like the D-waves have affected him somehow. Don't know what happened between you and him, but it seems he's the one behind all this. I'll have to start by making a report. I look up the partition covered in spiderwebs. I can't just let this slide anymore. Understood. As I turn away, I think I hear the man's laughter coming from the other side of this partition. Persona on frontline, to be continued. That was neat. part 1 was full setup.
今の感覚を忘れないようにね。
I'm just glad it's not. All these events aren't revolving around. Alright, let's find the guy. Let's find Gatekeeper. We found him. Bye bye. That's not the whole story. They actually have like their own little like thing going on now. I do appreciate that. Alright, let's see the mini game. I didn't look at the PV at all, so this is all new to me. I didn't see what it looks like or anything. Well, so that's where this was. I had to pull something out of a dusty box. What that? It's called Phantom lifts up a game cartridge dramatically. Midnight Phantom Runner. It's a simulation I custom made a long time ago. I made it so that the new Phantom Thieves could train in safety. Are these drawings supposed to be the Thieves of Justice? The cartridge has drawings of what clearly Phantom Miranda and Quincy. Indeed, this cartridge is truly one of a kind. Ask the creator to make a very difficult Phantom Thief simulator for the Thieves of Justice. Look over the game cartridge. So you're going to make Yukiko, Teddy, and Aegis train with this? Precisely. They must soon go out and catch the Phantom Thieves who are disturbing the Ark's night. Here, I got a manual. You should give the simulator a try too. It'll help if you're able to impart some of our know-how to the trainees. Phantom Thief Simulator Manual. Maybe a verbal explanation would help more than a manual. You know what? Never mind. I'm the type who learns by doing, yeah? Oh, excellent idea. There's no better way to learn than by trying for yourself. It's a very simple simulation, so it won't be too hard. Avoid any figures who are not Thieves of Justice members, run through the Arcs at night, and collect coins. There are lots of helpful items, so be sure to put them to use. And eventually the ground you're on will begin to collapse, so you must move quickly. There's a time limit? Yes, but it has to do with the in-game lore. You see, in the simulated Arc, there are all sorts of dark forces scheming behind the scenes. Listen to Phantom's lore dump and prepare to play the simulation. Ding, ding, ding. Damn, 30,000. The little portraits. Nevertheless, somebody's Konohana Sakuya. While she's with you, your HP will stop draining and you will not take damage from it. Oh, there's drainage? Alright, let's see how this works. And I found in this mini game you get to experience. Hold on. This is the P4 influence song, I think. Yeah, I'd say so. In the game, you get to experience Phantom Thieves Simulator. The game ends when your HP reaches 0 when you come in contact with an area that's collapsed. Your HP drains over time and takes a heavy hit whenever you run into enemies. Choose your favorite character, avoid enemies that collapse areas, and collect coins. Okay, WASD. Let's see. Please register your character will automatically move in that direction. Persona's a unique character. These persona has skill that are used for automatically once the skill they got just full. Collect coins and treasures for the skill. Okay, upgrades again. Cool, cool, cool. And coins or bonus points that fill the skill gauge. Coins will not fill the skill gauge while the skill is active. IV bags, restore HP. Chair, chest, greatly fill the skill gauge. Chest will calling cards, double up points earned for a brief time. And enemies within range shall cut down. Okay. Yeah, that's their combo. Increasing your bonus points. Once you reach the maximum combo level, your combo will reset. Ba ba ba. Variety of enemies throughout the game. Oh, so the Nikkes are the enemies. Wait, how do I use persona skills? I guess you don't have, Yukiko doesn't have it. Oh, this is like Pac-Man. Oh, do they have like set patterns? How do I use the bomb? Oh, it's time. Can I trigger it whenever I want to? That's fucking crazy. know I saw Quincy that way, but let's see if we can just go this way. Oh shit! Okay, my HP still looking good. Can I manually trigger this? Bam, bam, bam. Is Aiden ally? Fuck, man. Holy shit. Hold on, I see the IV bag. This heals, right? Double points. That's so fucking tragic. IV bag, IV bag, IV bag. Okay, I'm invincible? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, IV bag. Oh shit! Okay, bomba, bomba. Oh, I still take hits even with the bomb? Okay. I got rank S though. Oh, there's no goofy pick on this one? Oh, I'm kind of sad. There's no pick here. They usually give you a picture. First place, baby. Woo! Mission. That's a neat game. Let me see. Upgrade. What would you want? Bonus duration? I have 40. Say those two, no? For max points. It's pretty neat. Nothing too crazy though, but neat. Go ahead and claim these. Oh, this is C's. Makoto. I'll equip this one. Okay. Flame. Stop. Redeem my shit. Do these usually have the? I don't remember if collabs have the special name tag. Yeah, they don't. So yeah, you can just burn them all here. Actually, I won't because I don't have enough. I thought part 1 was neat. Like I said, I'm liking that these collab events are starting to have like their own little thing going on now, right? It's not just the whole event dedicated to them finding Gatekeeper. I do appreciate that a lot. It makes it a lot more interesting. I feel like that was a really bad thing. Yeah, I think that's why the Nier event was so good too. Because although it was still technically that, it still had its whole little lore going on. You had A2's whole side thing going on. So I think that's why that Nier event was like one of the first great ones. But I'm liking the I forgot. I'm liking how they're doing these collab events now. I think that ReZero event. Well, it's ReZero because I wasn't even interested in the IP anyways, right? But I think that was like the first time ever I've skipped like story related stuff, and you can't really call it story because it's that, right? But that's the first time I ever skipped like that kind of thing. It's the same, right? She does the same thing here.
この世界にも慣れあなたのおかげでこの世界にも慣れてきたわ
I feel like something about Makoto's is kind of rough though. I don't know what it is. Like at least this one. I think this one looks fine except for like the stiffness of this. That's whatever. But I do think it just... Wait, did I even get one? Oh, we don't get one yet, I guess. I think it said day 3. Let me just clear this now. Just clear the notice. I hate seeing these notice. But yeah, I'm liking this event though. Keeping me interested enough. I was expecting it to be voiced though. But it's whatever though. I got spoiled by all these voiced events. Yeah. With that, I am gonna call it there for the night. We will be continuing with Shadow the Hedgehog like around 12 tomorrow morning, and then like around 9:30 or 9 p.m. once again I will be doing chapter 47, and then kind of the same pattern is gonna follow right after that until but yeah, like we're only gonna do one chapter like I said, so it's not gonna be too long of a stream, although the story chapters themselves sometimes can take forever. But yeah, at that I am getting today's stream. It's a little short and sweet, well, an hour and 40, and it's just to cover the event. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and have a great night. Bye bye.
Life was great, wasn't it?